Hello guys and welcome to another Era of Chaos video. Guys, today we are talking about the adjutant feature in the game. You know, 2 days ago we had an update. I already released one video of Museum and today we are focusing on the adjutant feature. Before we start, I just want to mention one thing that is extremely important. The adjutant works only on the heroes that you are not actively using in the battle. So in other words, I am Astro main. So Astro is my main hero and I'm using him in, let's say, 70 or 80% of the cases. Leveling up his adjutant skill is going to be worthless for Astro himself because it won't work on him. However, I can still use Astro as adjutant if I'm playing, for example, Zeron. I'm not saying it's the best thing for Zeron, I'm just giving you an example. But since in majority of cases I'm actively using Astro, investing a lot of resources in leveling up his adjutant skills is not really the greatest idea unless I have tons of resources, which I don't have. With that said, let's proceed with the adjutants themselves, and what I'm going to focus on in the beginning is I will give you advice, in my opinion, which are the best free-to-play adjutants in the game. And we will start probably with the best adjutant in the game, which in my opinion is Korvac. Of course, when I say the best adjutant in the game, I mean out of the free-to-play heroes. Korvac can basically fit in literally any formation. He is good with any hero, it doesn't matter. Look at this, guys, he increases friendly heroes attack by 20 and it increases 2 attack with every single level. In addition, at level 10 it increases the defense, which is another very useful stat. At level 20 it increases additionally your attack. The same thing applies for level 30 and level 40. So in general, Korvac is one of the best adjutants in the game, and the greatest thing about that is that this hero can be obtained without paying anything. The same I can say about Yok. Basically he is the same as Korvac, but instead of giving you attack bonus, it gives you defense bonus, which makes him probably the greatest adjutant for arena if you want to defend. This should be the greatest hero that you can use there, unless you're running, for example, Zeron, because let's face it, Zeron doesn't require defense like at all. All you need to stack is attack, damage, unit damage reduction. Otherwise it won't be any good in arena. You need damage with Zeron. But apart from that, I would say that Yok can fit almost any defensive formation in arena. He is that good. And the third really great adjutant who is free to play is Jedi. He's like Yok, but instead of increasing your defense, he's reducing the enemy hero's defense. Not only that, but at level 40, he decreases the mana recovery of enemy heroes by 0.5, which is incredibly useful. Another very good free-to-play hero for arena defense, in my opinion. Now, there are other pretty decent heroes that are free to play and that are worth investing in, such as Candle, such as Crackhack, such as Gelu, but I would say that they are more like situational. They are very good but situational, unlike those three that I mentioned, which are great because, once again, not only they are good, but they can also fit in any formation and they will work. Now, since we covered, in my opinion, the best adjutants for free-to-play players, now let's focus on which should be the best choices for Astro. You know, I've been playing Astro for almost an year, so I was looking at the options, and of course the first thing that came to my mind is to check the tower heroes, right? They should be good for Astro. Now, problem is that one of the tower heroes, Draken, gives you kind of okay bonuses. It gives you attack. Now, attack is important for Giant, but it's not really the most important stat for him. I would rather take unit damage compared to attack. However, Draken gives you only 5% unit damage, which unlocks at level 20, and at level 10 gives you knowledge, level 30 gives you intelligence, and at level 40 it gives you immunity to spell damage for the friendly caster units. That's not really the greatest thing for Astro because he has the Judicator, who is an X1, he has the Titan, who is an X1, and the only unit that can take some spell damage and can be endangered of dying because of it is the airship, probably, and the Zealot if you're using a Zealot. But in general, this is not really the greatest thing in the world. So I am not convinced that a Weathered Dragon is going to be the best choice for Astro. Of course, it is very, very early to say, and I don't even have this hero at 4 stars, but I find the level 40 perk as kind of useless for Astro, but I might be wrong. However, when it comes to Solmir, Solmir is very interesting because as an adjutant, it gives you something really bad for Astro. He increases the air type spell damage of friendly heroes by 10%. Now, Astro doesn't really care about spell damage. At level 10, Solmir gives you intelligence. At level 20, Solmir gives you resistance. However, he decreases the enemy resistance by 15%, which is not great as well for Astro. At level 30, you get knowledge. Not really great for Astro. But at level 40, this is incredible. Every time when you cast air magic, friendly heroes deal damage equal to 3% of max HP to all enemy units in a wide range. This should be a game changer considering how many air spells Astro can cast and how many air arrows Astro can cast. Now, it doesn't say whether this thing has a cooldown. It seems that it doesn't have a cooldown, which means that if you cast 3 very fast air spells, you can remove 10% of the max hit points to all enemy units in a wide range, which means that, I don't know, really I have to test it, but it looks really, really great. Fortunately or unfortunately for me, I don't have Solmir 4 stars, so at this point I can only speculate. And another very interesting adjutant for Astro, guys, this is of course the one and only Roland. I know that Roland is a pay-to-win hero, but still, he can be obtained in Lucky Snatch after all. Anyways, so what Roland does as an adjutant, it goes like this. When friendly castle units have high morale, increases attack speed for 6 seconds. Currently, mine is at level 8, and at level 8 it increases the attack speed by 8.5%, going up by 0.5 for each level. At level 10 you get additional attack by 30, applicable to all heroes. At level 20, attack speed is increased by additional 10%. At level 30, you get some defense, always useful. And at level 40, this is not only effective on castle units, but on all factions, which means it's going to be effective on your airship, on your Titan, and this is going to be something extremely, extremely good. So, I would say that Roland will work pretty great for Astro. Again, I am about to test it. I haven't even reached level 10, so probably take me 1 or 2 months in order to get Roland to level 40, but I really want to test how he's going to work on my Astro. And one more thing, guys, I don't want to cover each hero and the best adjutants for him, but let me quickly cover Zeron, because he's very easy. Basically, if you want to go for Zeron, and if Zeron is your main hero, you have to go for Kor'bak or Dragon Mutera, it doesn't matter, each one of those two will work. Also, you have to go for Kendo. Just look at this, Kendo increases your unit damage of offensive units by 2%, so Kendo is a must for any Zeron player. And another hero that works very good with Zeron is of course Crackhack. The only thing I have, the only problem I have with Crackhack is that at level 40 it increases additionally unit damage by 10% of melee units, but you should be fighting against bleeding enemies. Now, how do you get your enemies to bleed with Zeron team? I don't know, but probably by the time I get my Crackhack to a level 40 adjutant skill, I will find out. And the last thing I wanted to mention, guys, is there is the memory extraction. This is a way to sell back heroes that you already have at 4 stars and you basically don't need any of their shards, and once you sell them back you can go to the memory store and purchase certain heroes. You can buy their Crackhack, you can buy Solmir, Draken, and you can also buy Tactics Manual, which is required in order to increase the adjutant skills. Okay guys, this is going to be all for me for today. I really hope you found this video useful. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.